What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Welcome to a new video. Today, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be talking about the Boston Celtics. Now, I know a lot of Celtics fans may be feeling down about this season, but I feel like there are a lot of things to look forward to. Even though we're not going to be, competing for a championship, we might not even make the playoffs. I feel like this season is going to be very, very important for the future of the team, and I think it might actually be really enjoyable to watch. So for one thing, a lot of our younger players that would be like behind Brown, behind Tatum, and even, behind Derek White, they're going to be playing a lot more. Where Derek White would be the point guard for us, JB would probably be a shooting guard / small forward, and then Tatum will be our small forward, power forward. We can now move everyone down a little bit. We can have Pritchard, or we can even have somebody like Anthony Simons or Sam Hauser start at the 2, and then we can have JB at the 3, and then we can have, I'm looking at this roster. We have one center. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. It's going to be on one of the sides, but all right, so as we know, we got Jason Tatum. He's going to be out for the whole season. We got Amari Williams, who was a second-round pick. We got Chris Boucher, who can probably be our power forward. He's probably going to start for us. We got Max Shogo, two-way contract. We got Chris Boucher. He's probably going to be one of our top power forwards now that Tatum's out. We got Hayden Gray. He's a rookie. We got Josh Minot. Looks like he played with the Timberwolves a little bit. He's a younger player. He played for, it looks like he's actually a 3-year player. Oh, okay, so that's our second center. We got Luka Garza. Thank God we got at least two centers. We got Luka Garza, and we got Keita. So you see, that's what I'm saying, though. We don't really have a lot going on this season besides Jaylen Brown. That means that JB's going to have to put the team on his back. He's going to have to do a lot of the work, and he's going to have to lead us to to something. Even if we don't win a lot of games this year, I want JB to work on his game. He's going to have a lot of good games this year. Maybe he can have his career year in points, assists, rebounds, everything. Maybe he can lead the team, become somebody that when Tatum comes back, not this year, but next year, they can kind of both coexist together. JB's already become this beast because he's been on his own. He doesn't have to worry about being the second fiddle or being the superstar or anything. He's the number one option this year, 100%. There's not a single person over JB that's going to be getting the ball. Now, this is also good for their rookies and their younger players. Now, Peyton Pritchard isn't a rookie, but he's also somebody that really hasn't been getting a lot of playing time as much as he should be. He was a beast coming off of the bench for us this year. He got Sixth Man of the Year, deservingly so. He definitely deserved to get that Sixth Man of the Year. I was so hyped when he got that. I've been a big Peyton Pritchard fan ever since we drafted him. When we got him, I was like, oh, he's a little bit older. I'm pretty sure he stayed in college. He was in Oregon for all 4 years. And he had a bunch of awards in college, too. He was a consensus AA, 2-time All Pac-12, Pac-12 Tourney MVP, 2019 to 2020 Pac-12 Player of the Year. So Peyton Pritchard in college was going off. So he was somebody that I was looking into while he was drafted, while he was lower in the bench on the Celtics in 2020. And then all that COVID stuff happened, and then he didn't get any playing time, and then he was coming out talking about how he wanted to leave, and then he kind of finally got his playing time last year, and that showed how much potential he had. He became sixth man, and now he can either start or have an even bigger role off the bench. I really hope they start him, because when Tatum comes back next year, you could have JB at the 2. You could have Derek White at the 1, or if Pritchard actually does really good this year, you can move them all down. You could have Pritchard at the 1, White at the 2, JB at the 3, JT at the 4, and then all we need is a center, which I want to talk about coming up. I think that the Celtics have a chance to do something really good and get a really, really low draft pick. Looking at the draft next year, there's not a whole bunch of centers, but there's a couple centers that are projected to go, top 6 to top 12, which is a spot that I think the Celtics might actually land this year. With the roster that they have, while they may be good, we don't know if JB will stay healthy the whole year. We don't know if they'll play him the whole year. With this being a year where we might actually not make the playoffs, they may sit JB a little more and then have other players play a little bit longer, like Chris Boucher and Jordan Walsh and Josh Minot and Anthony Simons. Let all these players, and even Peyton Pritchard and Derek White, let all these players get even more playing time. Let JB sit. JT's already out for the whole season. We already know we're not going to be the number 1 seed. We're probably not even going to be a 1 through 5 seed. If anything, we'd be in the play, and I'd say probably a 10 to a 6 seed. Now, I may be completely wrong. JB may come out and he may be like a crazy good star. He may be like an MVP candidate. He may lead the team to be like a top 4 to top 3 seed, but I'm just being realistic here. The Celtics are probably going to be thinking with their brain, we have our own pick this year or next year. Don't forget about that. If we are the worst team in the league, we can get the best pick in the draft and we can actually get another player to build with Tatum and Brown. Now, I don't know how good the players are looking next year. Let me look real quick at like the mock drafts. He was like going to go first. So it looks like we got Darren Peterson. He's projected to go to the Nets. We don't know. And then we got AJ Dibatsa and Cameron Boozer. I've heard that name before. So a couple players. We got a shooting guard, small forward, power forward. Chris Sinek Jr. Projected to go 5. He will be somebody that we kind of need unless we could pick up a power or a center in free agency or even trade for one. Maybe get Robert Williams back. I love Robert Williams. He was one of my favorite centers of all time. I wish he would just stay healthy. Time Lord, come back to the Celtics. I mean, I guess he'll be playing with Drew. Even though they were never really teammates, he was left and then Drew came. So it's weird. In our mind, Robert Williams, Celtics legend, Drew Holiday, kind of Celtics legend, but they never really played together, but they were like, it was weird. They were on the team or Robert was on the team and then he gets traded and then they both get traded and it's just crazy stuff. So now they'll be playing together. So nice that Williams has somebody, but I wish he was back in the Celtics. We got to get ourselves a center. What I'm hoping for is, I'm predicting it now, Peyton Pritchard will probably be in the race for most improved. Usually, it goes to 2-year players. We'll probably be seeing people like Ricochet, Dillingham. We got, who else? Klingon, even Jared McCain. Bronny James may go off. So there's a lot of second-year players that could go for it, but there's not really anybody in particular. Like, John Morant won it his year. Of course, John Morant was going crazy. People like that always win it in their second year, but I don't know if there's going to be a player like that. So hopefully Pritchard can kind of go and build off his 6 man and win a most improved player. That would be amazing. Peyton Pritchard has all those college accomplishments, stayed for 4 years, has a championship, has a 6 man most improved. So that would just be a lot of, not saying he's going to be a Hall of Fame or anything, but it will be a cool resume to have for Peyton Pritchard as one of my favorite players in the league. He's definitely become one of my favorite players as a Celtics fan. Besides JB and JT, I love myself some Pritchard along with Derek White a lot. Basically, if you're a Celtics player and you do something cool and you're good, you're definitely going to be one of my favorite players in the league. Let's see, have they dropped the schedule yet for the Celtics Boston? Let's see. All right, so it actually looks like they did drop the schedule. So all right, let's take a look at some of these games. So the first games in October, we got Memphis, then Toronto. 2 games, we could. Oh no, those are preseason. We don't care about preseason. Okay, so first game of the season, Philadelphia. That could be a tough game. Is Joel in? If he's hurt and he's not playing, then we'll probably win that. New York, we're probably going to lose that game. Detroit, that's going to be a tough game. Pelicans, we might win that. I don't know. Listen, Philadelphia, that if Joel's not playing, we could probably win that. New York, that's probably an L. Detroit, that's probably an L. New Orleans, that's a toss-up. We'll probably win that one, maybe lose that one. Depends on who plays. Cleveland, that's an L. Like I said, Philly again, if Embiid plays, that's an L. Rockets, that's another L. Utah, that's probably a win for us. Washington, probably a win for us. Orlando, that's an L. Orlando back-to-back, 2 Ls. Philadelphia. Okay, so some games we're going to win. Looks like some L's. Nothing really crazy. Let's see. Is there any crazy stretches? Let me look. Oh, I like that in January. Look at that. So, okay, January 23rd, it looks like we play Brooklyn, and then we go right and play Chicago, and then right away we go and play Portland, then Atlanta, then Sacramento. So that's not really a tough week. That seems like a week that we should be getting a little bit of a break. I haven't really seen any crazy, nothing where it's like the Knicks and then they go and they play the Lakers and then they go and they play the Nuggets and then they come back and then they play the Cavs and they have to go play the Knicks again and then they have to go play the Pacers, They're not doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to keep looking till the end of the season, but it looks like, it's kind of even where it's so you get play a tough team, then you get an easy team. But easy, it's the NBA, but you know what I mean? Easy as in the Wizards, the Nets, teams that aren't really going to be that good this year that are rebuilding. Yeah, no, seems like it's a pretty fair schedule for the Celtics this year. They really didn't get anything crazy. And it looks like for the first time in a while, the Celtics aren't going to be getting a Christmas game. So Christmas, I'll be tuning into some other teams. It sucks that the Celtics aren't going to be playing, but, you know, they're kind of predicting us to be bad this year. You could tell when the Celtics don't get a Christmas game, you can tell that they're going to be bad. Let me see. When was the last time we didn't get a Christmas game? It's been 10 years. It's been since 2015 that we got that we didn't have a Christmas game. So we've literally ever since like 2016, we've kind of been good enough to get the Christmas games. It's kind of wild that we're not going to be getting one this year, but you know, everything's got to come to an end eventually. Not come to an end. I'm not talking about that. Never saw. Not speaking that into existence. But you know what I mean. They can't get the Christmas games every year. Gotta give some smaller market teams Christmas games. You know, not the end of the Celtics. Please no. Don't trade any players. I just want the team to stay the same. Just get new players. But yeah, while the season may look like it's down this year, there's a lot of things that I have big expectations for. I hope that a lot of the players like put up career years, but the team's bad. You know what I mean? Like the players can put up empty stats this year because it doesn't really matter. That we're going to be bad. We don't really have the defense that like JT is a big help. He can shoot the last shot in the game. He can make his own shot. He's one of the only players on the team that can create his own shot for himself and others. He's become such a great playmaker in the past couple years that he can do both. He's one of our best defenders. He is literally like our all-way player. He does everything for us. And without him, like, you know, JB's the same thing. JB can get his own shot. JB can defend. But we had two of those players. Now we're just down to one. So it's really tough. And there's not really anyone else like that on the team. Like, you know, White is really good at defense and he can create his own shot a little bit and he can get his own shot, but not on the same level that Tatum and Brown can get it. And then Pritchard, same thing. He can, you know, he can shoot and make shots, but when it comes to, like, if teams start to, like, push him towards the basket, he's probably going to have some tough times with those layups and floaters and stuff. He's more of a perimeter player, and if they start to, you know, pick on him and put, you know, drive on him on defense, so they're going to have to figure some stuff out. There's going to be a lot of things going on this year where they're going to be in trouble, or maybe there's a lot of things going on this year that's going to be good. You know, JB may pop off, Derek White may pop off, career years for everybody, but I'm hoping that we're kind of in the middle. I'm hoping we get a lottery pick. I'm hoping that, you know, we don't go too crazy. Nobody gets hurt. Everybody's kind of good. Everybody gets a career year. JB, all-star, all-NBA team. Hopefully Peyton Pritchard and Derek White can pop off and become better, and then we can kind of give our rookies some playing time too. And please, dear God, let JT rest. Don't put him out all this season. Keep him out. Keep him out. I don't want to see JT on the floor at all. If Jason Tatum is on the floor, I swear to God, Celtics management, I'm coming over there and I'm not going to do anything because I'm close enough to for that to be considered a threat. But listen, don't do it. Don't do it. Please, I swear to God. Let him rest and then bring him back next season. But yeah, what do you guys think? As Celtics fans, are you guys excited for this year? Are you bummed about this year? Are you expecting good things, bad things? Do you think we're going to be bad? Do you think we're going to be good? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, please don't forget to leave a like down below, subscribe. It means so much to the channel. It helps my channel grow. That way I'll be able to make even more videos, hopefully in the future. Meet some of these players, you know, you're not gonna meet JT someday. Probably not. But, you know, maybe one day if we make it, you never know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate y'all. I hope you guys enjoy the channel and you stick around. I'm going to have a lot more of these talks. 2K26 is going to be coming out, so it'll probably be like an every other day thing where one day I'll upload a 2K video and then the next day it'll be like a basketball talk video like this. So we'll kind of interchange those. Also, I'll probably be streaming a bunch of NBA 2K26, so stay tuned for that. But like I said, I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking around this long and hearing me ramble about the Celtics. I hope you all enjoyed. And like I said, leave some comments down below so we can talk about basketball some more. Peace out, and I hope you guys have a good day.